guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. No rush, go move dumb, pushing, so move dumb. Peace and love turn to peace and gloves, now you gotta do a run up. Generations caught up, look how things will switch. People they're quick, now they wanna move out the bits. Boy wanna drill to bitch, nah. Unless you heard it from me, then you ain't heard it from me. Got it from me, all that energy extra. They wanna see me with the hitters.
Job, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze, I get no feelings involved.
Job, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
I got that B, she got that G, but she ain't know the way. She knew my face, she heard my name, pulled up and caught the wave. I'm feeling lonely, so I hope she stay. I'm confident when I'm drinking Ray. I hope you get a taste. Despite being a stereotype, I'm up on the hype. These niggas, they coming around, they tryna just fuck with my vibe. Playboy like my name was Scotty. All my black Barbies, they come around along me. It's like I got an army.
Job, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze, I get no feelings involved.
Job, leaving them beanies alone. Me, with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
Non-conference volleyball action takes us inside of the Cougars' den this morning for some matinee V-ball between Callie Shiflett and the streaking Crestview Cougars against Olivia Krieger and the visiting Warriors of Ontario. It's live and free, and you can only find it right here on the OH.Report, filling up your eyeballs and eardrums. Next.
I'm on the sound, hoodie sees them back around. No more summer bounce, let me squeeze out. Squeeze, see the indoors when we're falling down.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH.Report.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside of the Scout Construction pregame. My name is Brian Skoronsky. I'll be with you throughout the entire day today. Alinda Patterson's going to be joining me, tracking some stats and dropping some knowledge nuggets on you throughout the course of today's contest, featuring the Ontario Lady Warriors here on the road. That's some of their fan base checking out their squad, trying to end Crestview's 4-game win streak. Let's tell you about these Warriors and what they've been up to so far this season. Been kind of a topsy-turvy start, to say the least. They've enjoyed a couple of 3-match win streaks so far during the campaign, but they've also suffered a 3-match L streak of their own, and they're in danger of another if they can't come away with a victorious effort here on the road in Olivesburg this morning. But one lady that you know is always going to show out, Olivia Krieger, on the brink of a milestone here this morning. She's just 6 assists shy of 1,000 for her career, and you look at that gaudy number, almost half of those have come this year as a senior, as she's closing in on 400 assists during this campaign. She's also done a very solid job in the reception game, 126 digs, and nearly flawless in the serving department, as well as she's got 15 aces so far on the season. Almost never strikes out when she sets up to the service line. On the other side tonight for the Cougars, or I say tonight, it's still 11:15 a.m. Just a habit, folks. Very early here. So for these girls, we'll see who woke up on the right side of the bed this morning after a long Friday night. But for Crestview, they've really been enjoying a lot of their action lately. Only dropped a single set over their last 4 matches. 3 straight sweeps as well for these Cougars, so they are riding high here into this morning's contest. The attack errors, though, definitely got to limit those. 140 of them on just 772 attempts. The kill percentage, not great as a team. They don't have girls that can really come up and smash it and put it away. It's more of a collective effort. And one of the girls that gets it done for them, Callie Shiflett, very versatile young lady. 1.5 kills per set for her. She also leads the team in digs per set and aces. So Callie's one of those girls that in her senior season you can definitely expect to show out, have a good performance all the way around, as she's getting ready to get on the floor and get into some action here against, it's always interesting to me. Crestview is listed as Ashland Crestview on the OHSA website. I think technically they're in Richland County, so this is a cross-county matchup, I think, in my opinion. A little bit of debate on both sides of the equation, so if you think that this is an Ashland school, cue in on the comment section. Let me know if this is a Richland County school. I'd love to hear that as well. Alinda, chime in with me on this one. Is Crestview, is this an Ashland County school or a Richland County school? Where are we at?
I think more for Richland County.
Okay, so we'll go with that. So these are Richland County rivals going toe-to-toe here this morning. But what is going to decide this contest? Here are my keys to victory for Crestview this morning, presented by Scout Construction LLC. And I just feel like you got to create some chaos. Mix up your zones where you're attacking. You got to distribute sometimes into the back line. Other times try to get it into the middle of the floor. And if you can get those dinks just right over the top in the front line, certainly if you mix it up, you're going to have a lot of success. And you got to weather the storms too. Money come, money go. Get your chips on the table when it matters most, but you got to keep anteing up no matter what. That means you got to return the serves and just overall be solid in the reception game. And for the visitors here this morning, I'm going with my keys to victory. Just play big. Crestview's a little bit undersized. They don't have some girls that got some crazy height that'll blow you away. So when you're up at the net, when you throw those double blocks at them, it can definitely be a challenge for these Cougars if the Lady Warriors can come up and play big at the net. Got to provide backup too. What does that mean? For the front line, you got to have their six, quite literally. Be back there solid in the reception game, and if you can just keep that ball up off of the pine, or whatever kind of wood is here at Crestview, it's going to be a quality morning for Ontario. Though going against a very hot Crestview team. They seem calm. They've been poised so far this season. Lady Warriors coming in, struggling a bit as of late. Dropped their last 2 matches. So we'll see if those trends continue. But first, as always, you gotta honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Here we go with the Star Spangled Banner. All right, it is go time here from the Cougar Den. Ontario looking to end a 2-game skid here on the road. Let's go ahead and meet the roster tonight for the Lady Warriors. See the senior laden group. Taylor Counts, one of them. Krieger as well. Allen, too, in her senior campaign. They've got some youngsters out there, including Annie Weaver. Gracie Miller, just a sophomore. Good collective group from top to bottom for these Lady Warriors, who have been up and down on this campaign trail so far. Do we get the good Ontario, or the Warriors team that has struggled at times with some of those unforced errors? We're about to find out. Not a huge crowd on hand here, so as far as like the energy and the effort, you gotta come up with that on your own. You're not gonna get a ton out of the energy of the crowd. And the roster tonight for Crestview. Good veteran leadership out here. Kaylee Morrison, one of the seniors. Shiflett as well, along with Weaver and Audrey Oliver. Those are the girls that are kind of carrying the boats here for the Lady Cougars, who have been announced, and we're ready. It's go time here. Alinda, just watching the pregame. Give me your feeling about both of these teams coming in here. Who looks like they mean business this morning? They rolled out of bed on a Saturday and they're ready to go.
I'm gonna give it to Ontario because because before the game has started, the other team have played before this team. So I think it was the varsity or JV have played first. And the last set, I gotta give it to Ontario. They was getting it. They was trying to make sure they stay in the lead throughout the whole set. But the Kruger, it's like they tried, but they tried. I give them the props because they did their best. They tried, but Ontario came out with the win at the end. So I think Ontario is probably ready
That's the
to
favorite
go.
in your mind here.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they toss up the ball and they get it underway. As there are the Cougars leaders looking on. And Elena Creed The libero rotating in here. It's going to be Sarah Wharton with the first serve here of the morning. And we do invite you to come along with us throughout the journey today on our YouTube and Facebook streams. Love hearing from the fans. Keep engaged, be part of the action. Good joust there at the net. Now the setup from Krieger, cross court, too much sauce on that one. As Crestview comes up with the first point here of the match. So a quick side out for the Lady Cougars. But Ontario responds immediately as they get on the board here. We're all square one apiece. Olivia Krieger, as we mentioned, just 6 assists shy of hitting 1,000 for her career. And a nice play at the net there by Jaston Allen. Gives the Lady Warriors their first lead. Krieger looking for 2 straight service points on the fly there. That's Morrison with the setup. Handled on that back line by the Warriors. Off the tip drill, it's Ontario now with 3 straight points. Looking to make it 4 straight now. Oh, nice diving effort made by Creed to keep that thing up. Another excellent job by the libero. Lena making her presence felt before Weaver smashes that one.
I tell you, got some good divers. I tell you, got some good divers out here, no, for sure.
A lot of energy and effort for sure. And an ace. Warriors got the run of play going on here. 6 straight points for them. But an unforced error gets the side out here for the Cougars. See if they can recapture some momentum. Set up by Krieger here in the middle of the floor, and nobody makes a play on it there. Morrison was the closest to the action. But Crestview gets the serve back, only trailing by 4 here early on in the match. And the sophomore Weaver sends back line, handled by the libero. Big swing, but it's off target there from Dilly. Wise move that time by Crestview to just allow it to go over the touchline. Plenty of sriracha behind that last hit, but the Warriors able to maintain. They keep it up. The set to the middle now, and a dink lands, and it's home for Weaver. Another look here on the Bo Lacey Construction instant replay. Solid stuff. Backside drifting a bit there is Shiflett, but she comes up with the point, our player spotlight. That's the type of athlete she is. Going to her left, comes back with the right hand and pulls the Cougars back within 1. They've got the momentum right now. Can Ontario change it? They will not here as we are all square. Block party on the way at the net. Weaver inviting herself. Well, she got a little help from her friends there. Her and Shiflett combining to make that stop. And all of a sudden, the pendulum has swung in favor of Crestview. Back-to-back blocks for Weaver. I think they might have heard you, Alinda. Crestview taking it personal that you thought Ontario rolled off the bus looking like they meant business. 7 straight points, but that's all over with. Look at this big blast off, peeling the onion that time from the near side of the court. So the Warriors end that lengthy Crestview run. And now meeting with some force at the net. Counting herself in for a quick point. And the service will continue here for Annie Weaver. Targets the back line, handled well. Good reception game. Good night. Big shot here for Emily. And she had that GPS tracking device in that one. Perfect execution. And I mentioned in my pregame that I thought maybe the key for Ontario was to play big at the net. It has been the Cougars who have been getting it done. Testing Ontario as Wharton smashed that one into the net. Here she is, Sarah, charging in, and she's got a quick point. Good athleticism here just to punch that thing into some empty space. Tough play for the Cougars as Krieger rotates back into the mix. There's Counts with the serve. And now a free ball opportunity here for the girls in the blue and gold. Handled by Weaver on the back line. Jillian, that is, the younger version. Now the setup for Wharton. Airmailed it. So Crestview pushes their lead back up to 2. PJ Endicott off the service stripe. Taken there by Del Greco. And that one drifts wide, so the Cougars maintain the serve. Nice high wrist action with the elbow for Wharton, but she just kept it outside. Push shot here sent by Allen. Now Count sets it up to Krieger to the middle. Yahtzee. Taylor Dilly. Keeping Ontario within striking distance as they close within 2. And now here's Creed back into the mix as she'll get the serve. Not a great reception by Weaver, and she'll just have to bat it over. Great chance here, the setup to the middle. Good night. Big hit for Allen. And nearly flawless execution and rhythm right in the middle of the 2 zones for a big point. Second serve now for Creed here near side. Push shot into space, handled there by Lena. Back and forth we go. These centers trying to find some empty space. Haven't been able to. Now big block. Weaver sends it to the back line. Kept up there by Del Greco. And Wharton not able to make a play on it. Really tough angle right here. See, she's taken off balance. Drifting right hand. Didn't have a chance. So now the senior Weaver Trying to extend the lead back out to 3. She will. Just a set serve here as she walks into it. Bumped up a miscommunication. Allen able to send it over. Now from the middle, Allen, great athlete. Krieger gets up. Thought she touched the net. No whistle. Yeah, it came late. So Crestview earns the points, much to the liking of their head coach. Now Emily looking to keep the good times rolling. Forced El Greco to go down to the surface. Free ball here sent over by Morrison. Wharton into the teeth of the defense. Man, what a play. But just a shoestring going underneath the net right there for Chloe Morrison. Nearly was able to dig her team out of trouble. But it gives the senior captain Wharton a great opportunity here at the service stripe to try to close the distance. 16-13 the count. And off the deflection. Cougars keep it up. Morrison sends. Now near side and the point for the Cougars. Don't know what the call was. Timeout taken by Ontario, looking to weather the storm, and that was my key to victory tonight. This morning, dang it, Alinda, it's still early. My brain, it's hard to calculate when you stay up till like 2, 3 a.m. and then you just roll back into it. You just assume it's going to be evening next time you're at work. Not the case for us. We keep on the grind here on the OH.
Yeah, we do. Sure do.
How much fun did you have last night at football? Tracking stats for the first time for us?
It was actually fun. It's like a learning experience. I never did stats for football before, so it's my first time. I actually did a good job. I was shocked I did a good job because I was just
second guessing yourself, huh?
Yeah, it was just like, oh, I did a good job. Oh, thank you. 'Cause I was trying to make sure that I try to keep track of all the players, who passing, how many yards. So
it can be a lot.
It can be a lot. It's very, very challenging, but I did it and I enjoyed it. And I'm very tired, too, so.
We'll make sure you get a little nap in this afternoon. Weaver. She's been a beast at the net so far. Both Weavers, as a matter of fact. Doing their thing at the net. Big swing! And it doesn't get over for Weaver. Weaver's all over the place.
Yes.
Tough to keep up.
Yeah.
A 3-pack of Weavers. 2 on the Cougars side. Number 10, Annie, rocking the blue and gold. And again, the execution on the blocks has been fabulous for Crestview. Very impressed with that. From the middle, Allen tried to sneak that thing in. Oh, not so fast, my friends. Not past Tackett.
Oh!
Great rally going on right now. And a tough one. Free ball set up by Annie. We'll see what they do for it. Right to the middle. Jillian dink into space. Krieger makes it happen, but it's all for naught as the Cougars continue to roll. Great effort that time by Lena Creed, the junior, get going all in. But it forces another timeout here for the Lady Warriors, who coming off of back-to-back losses. Sometimes those are good lessons to get on the campaign, but not when you're in mid-season, Alinda.
No.
You want to be playing your best volleyball and coming here on the road in this Cougars den. They're finding it kind of tough sledding here after a quick start.
Yeah, well, I got to give props to Cougars because the last time we saw them, I feel like there was not enough communication and they had a lot of areas. But this time, I feel like they got better since the last time I saw them. So
Haven't lost since the last time we were over here.
Oh.
Yeah. They got it going on right now.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Now,
Got
the
to give the props.
competition hasn't been great, okay? So Ontario, probably the best opponent that they've had during the stretch, but 4 straight W's for Crestview, and in a great position here to take a 1-0 lead. And I got to credit our normally director, Adam Thompson, on the camera this morning. Working a long night with us, and then coming up here early, rocking some camera action. Oh, what a kill shot there by Shiflett. Great high elbow and form. It's exactly what you want from your outside hitter. Callie looking like she rocking some of that Callie Sun. Come on. That one just on the outside off the block. So Ontario catches a mini break. They'll get the side out. And they've got one of their senior standouts, Olivia Krieger, here with the serve. Rarely does she make an error. Great chance with the free ball set up by Krieger outside off the tip. Money. Warriors with the point. And it's Annie Weaver, the sophomore, coming through. Closing in on 125 kills. It's just a 10th grader. See if they set her up again. Allen from the middle. Kiss that ball goodbye for another point. Back-to-back now for Ontario off the side out. Krieger sends back line, handled there by Morrison, near side. Tough angle, but a hell of a point right there. Tough one for Tackett. But she makes it work, no jump, no problem. A couple babies out there on the floor making some big impacts, these sophomores. Tough play for Allen again. And how about that craftiness from Jillian Weaver? But it leads to this, the explosion. Confetti pops as Annie drifts that one right where it needed to be. 5-point cushion still here for Crestview, so a lot of work to be done here by Jason and company. Nice left-handed hit by Jillian Weaver. Cougars get the point and the side out. Looking sharp here early. Just attacking the net right there for Callie. Big opportunity from the middle from the bigs. Emily can't put it home. Weaver's littered all over the hardwood right now. But it's going to be a Shiflett. Make it a game point. Warriors trying to keep a pulse going. Dug out there by Oliver, the libero, and they will. So don't count out the Lady Warriors just yet. But they're going to have to rattle off bare minimum 6 straight points here. Outside, Weaver gets the point set. As we'll head to the seconds with the Cougars taking a 1-0 lead.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking. with Casasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH Report.
You're watching live and free high school volleyball exclusively on the OH Report. Thanks to our fantastic sponsors, Bob and Bob Door Company. Entry doors, storm doors, garage doors, and openers. Bob and Bob, they've been doing it with fast, friendly, and reliable service for over 51 years. Scout Construction, you can trust these guys to do a quality job every time. Holler at my guy, Josh Mobley. That's the boss man. They are hiring too. So hit them up if you're looking for work, if you're a skilled carpenter. Sutton Bank, you can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Casasa. And Bo Lacey Construction, experience you can trust, done right and done on time. As we welcome you back here inside of the Cougars Den, we got some little guys here on board taking in the action, Alinda. And what'd you see there? What was some of the stats that stood out in the opening set?
So the first stat, Ontario had 10 kills. They had like 9 areas and 1 ace. In Crest, the Cougars, they had 9 kills, 6 areas, and 4 ace. So for right now, I give it to the home team. I give it to the whole team for the first set.
Man, look at the pace behind that last rocket shot there to give Ontario a 2-0 lead. But an unforced error. Those are the killers. You talked about the errors in that opening set for Ontario, 9 of them. That hurts. Have to clean that up here in the second.
Yeah, they got to do something.
They're going to set it up near side here. Woo! Kill Bill. Getting the Uma Thurman on right there from the near side. How about this from Weaver? %30 with her kill streaks on the season. Oh, and I think that's, oh. Yeah, they're going to say Ontario got the point. Let's see if we can catch it on the replay. Just missed it. But I think that did catch the corner. That was one of those perfect aces. 4-1 Lady Warriors looking solid. Annie too, my goodness. Someone must have gave her a jalapeno for breakfast because she is smoking hot with the electricity here. Not that time though. Leads to a side out for the Cougs. How do you feel about jalapenos in the morning?
I never had jalapenos.
You never put a jalapeno ever
no.
in your taste buds?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm normally, I gotta ease into the day with my meals, Alinda. I don't like spicy for breakfast, typically. I mean, a little bit of hot sauce, of course, on my eggs, but like jalapenos? I don't know about all that. So let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna check in with you guys actually here in a moment too. I've been neglecting you guys on the Facebook and the YouTube. So if you're dropping me some comments, I'll make sure that we get to them. This nearly ran down the net all the way. Nah. So a great start here in set number 2 for Ontario. As Allen trying to get back-to-back service points. Bumped up. Bit of a free ball, though nice shot to the cross-court zone there for Weaver, but the other one on the other side, she has been having one heck of a morning and some scrambled eggs right here. What is your go-to meal for breakfast, Alinda? Did you eat anything this morning? Did you have time?
No, I didn't eat no breakfast this morning.
Yeah, me either. Who had time? I rolled out of bed about 45 minutes before we had to meet up. Had a little bit of coffee, so I got the caffeine running through my veins, but that's about it. You a coffee drinker?
No, I don't drink coffee. I drink tea.
Tea lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Seems rather fancy. Do you put the pinky up
No.
when you drink? You don't?
No.
So you're not a snobby tea drinker. You're just
No.
a normal one.
No, I'm not. I'm not snobby.
Man, how about sizzling some bacon to go along with those scrambled eggs for Annie this morning? She got the full platter served up right there.
No, the bacon sounds good right by
Don't
now.
it? My gosh. Big reception taken at the net. Put away there by Dilly Dilly. Look what I found. And a timeout taken by Crestview. This is the right move right here. Trailing by 6. Off to a bit of a sluggish start here. Maybe they were feeling a little bit too pumped up after that opening set, feeling themselves. But Ontario could have been a wake-up call also.
It could be both. Could be like a wake-up call, and they was feeling themselves. But it's like you have to have that same energy as well throughout the whole game. You can't stop, you can't give up. You have to have the same energy throughout the whole game. So
as I drift here into our comments, we only got one so far. Come on, people, if you're out there watching live and free, let me know that you're out here with us. But Brandy says, come on, Lady Cougar. She's got a heart and a volleyball.
Aww.
Rocking the emoji game. Over on the YouTubes, still waiting for that first comment to come in. See, there's at least 30 of you watching right now. Seeing the Warriors coming out. Doing some big things here early on in the second set. Some little fans letting them know it over on the bench. Big jump serve for Annie. And she misses the mark. So a side out for Crestview. They'll rotate Morrison back in. She's got the rock. See what she can do with it. Trying to dig themselves out of a 6-point hole here as Krieger sets up. Oh, jousting match. And now to the middle. Had to wait on it. Hang time there for Weaver. And Wharton sends that baby into orbit. No dig there for Kaylee. Gotta bag it up. Krieger on the move, sets up middle. Double hit is the call. So Crestview hasn't been able to capitalize yet this morning off the unforced errors in this second set. See if they brought their shovels and their hard hats as they try to dig themselves out of this early deficit. Tip ball to the middle. And out of play, so back-to-back points now for the Lady Cougs. Emily Weaver been sharp, over 95% with her serves on the season. Wharton tip drill. Now bumped over, free ball opportunity. They'll set it up to the middle. Big swing. Dilly didn't get a ton behind that one, but it works out as back and forth we go. Opportunity now for Wharton, and it's dug out of there by Morrison. They can't handle the sauce this time, though. Little Tabasco here for Wharton. Hot, hot, hot. Right in the middle of the floor. So if you don't do jalapenos, Alinda, what about hot sauce, though?
I can do hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite? You got one that sticks out that you put on just about everything?
I only do hot sauce on chicken and fish. That's
Okay.
basically it.
Are you a Texas Pete girl, or you like your Franks, or where do you go?
It doesn't matter as long as that is cooked.
Okay. As long as it's cooking those
Yeah.
taste buds. I feel you. Wharton again, another opportunity sent right back at her. Had one of those return addresses on it. Creed keeps it up in the miscommunication. 2 girls, 1 area, no play on the ball. It's like, you got it. Nobody got it. Set up backside, and a little breeze coming through there for Wharton. So the Cougars, they've clawed their way back here into the second set on a nice little run. Ontario looking to weather the storm. They cannot. Double hits. Cougars within a deuce. Sophomore Morrison, another excellent serve, and it looks like Lady Warriors a bit out of sorts right now. Kind of in a funk. See if they can get funky instead. They will. Play that funky music, white girl. Wharton just did. Kaboom. Now Sarah back at the service stripe. Over 130 kills on the season for her. Been equally as deadly off the serve. Hello, aces. Now, when it comes to a deck of card, Alinda, I feel like the spade, it's the prettiest one out there.
Of course it's pretty.
You got to go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm playing cards, I'll take any ace, of course, but the ace of spades, it just seems like it's got a little bit more something extra.
Yeah.
Are you a card player at all? You like any card games?
I don't mind. I play cards once in a while. I don't mind it.
What do? You like Jim Rummy or?
I usually play either Spider or
Spider? Oh, that's a new one to me.
or Solitary or I Declare War.
Weaver. Smash job.
Smack that ball so hard.
This sophomore, boy, the way that she leaps just looks a little bit different. You can tell she's one of those girls, play some club volleyball. Is that one off the chin? PJ taking it rudely. And now all of a sudden Ontario with more than a baby response. They got a big kid one going on. Off the rafters, couple of touches. Free ball coming here for Ontario. In rhythm, Allen sends it home. Jaston Allen forcing a TO as she rocks the hardwood there, and Crestview all of a sudden down by 9. The second set getting away from them a little bit, but more I think you have to credit Ontario.
Yeah.
Playing in some great rhythm right now, and you see inspiring each other. Nobody seems to have more fun than volleyball players this early in the day.
That is true.
A lot of smiles, tons of cheering going on, even on the bench.
Yeah, they got a good crowd for home anyway, so it's.
Oh, look, a little clue into the strategy. How about this? Reaching into the popcorn on the bench. Now, you can have a little bit of slippery fingers in this game. Matter of fact, it might help the volleyball jump off of the fingertips a little bit. But that's some of the secret sauce, a little extra butter.
Right, yeah. Just get you going.
And it has for Ontario in this set. Sarah, excellent in the service department. As she rocking another ace. got the Cougars doubled up right now on the scoreboard. And targeting Weaver here on the near side. It works out. Free ball. Set up Krieger. And the blast off for the rocket ship. A little too far into orbit that time. Had the coordinates set for Mars, went all the way to Jupiter, I think. I don't really know my solar system, though, in terms of, like, what's closest. I know Pluto, who gets no love anymore. That's the farthest away.
Yeah.
Look at that play right there for Krieger. Doesn't do a whole lot of killing, but when she does, it's in that quick attack, getting the serve back. And I got to imagine she's over 1,000 assists now for her career. Just needed 6 to start the day. There's another one.
Another kill.
Rifle shot. Look at Allen just stuffing the turkey right here. A little premature. Thanksgiving a while away, though it is about to be spooky season. Big fan of Halloween. You got a costume already in mind, Elena? You're going to be dressing up?
No, I'm not going to dress up. I was too busy working.
Us grown folks, we don't have a whole lot of time for those costume parties anymore, but it is fun. Off the net, a little let, and it lets the Warriors extend their lead here to 12, the largest for either side at any point here so far this AM. As we're just about at the noon hour when we can start saying this evening and tonight again. As we have
Another
got
kill.
set point. A lot of killing going on out here. That's what they call a double kill. Krieger 1 point away from tying this baby up at 1 game each. And they will indeed. Ontario looking pretty solid as we march on to the third. Should say the third there. There we go. And we're all square at 1 apiece.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH.Report.
High school volleyball brought to you live and free by these awesome sponsors. Please do click on their profiles down in our description. Check them out. Sutton Bank, awesome job. Great lenders, Bob and Bob. If it hinges, swings, or pivots, they can fix it. Scout Construction, Josh Mobley, one of the best in the game in the area. They do everything. And then Bo Lacey, my guy Kevin and company over there. Experience you can trust, done right and on time. Good look at the crowd on hand this morning here inside of the Cougar Den. See, got a big bag of popcorn. That's the treat of choice here this morning, Alinda.
Yes.
And man, you could smell it as soon as we walked into the building today. You mentioned it. They was cooking it and doing it right.
Yes, there was.
Speaking of doing it right, how about Ontario here as of late? As they open up the third set with a quick point. I'm Brian Skronsky. Alinda Patterson joining me here this morning.
That was a good dive.
Yeah, laid out all for Knox as the Warriors taking a 2-love advantage here in the third set. All the momentum flowing on their side. Until now, Crestview getting in on the act. Well played. Little dink there by Jillian Weaver. Left hand. Good vision that time. And you don't always have to swing for the fences in this sport. That's the beauty of a kill shot, as it can look a lot of different ways, but if you just want to kill a bill like that one, definitely looks just a little bit more sexy on the highlights as Allen. Big stroke right there for the senior. After this point, we'll dive into the stats, Alinda. You'll have to tell me what kind of went down there in that second set. Another great point here by Weaver. She's had plenty of them. What do we see there in set number 2 in terms of errors and kills?
Okay, so for Ontario kills, they had like 13 kills, and
Nice.
they have 4 areas. In the home team, they had 0 kills in 6 areas.
No kills for the Cougars in that last set?
No,
Oh my!
unless I missed some, but I didn't see no kills.
So the Cougars gonna have to get back on the hunt as they trailing 5-1 now. Set up by Kruger for Annie, charging in. Boy, she has been such a dynamic playmaker. This sophomore, very impressive this morning. With a hitting percentage right around 197. And looking right at the camera, I think she knows she's on. Live and free. Charging on the net there. Callie can't make a play, and this thing getting away from Crestview early on, so they're going to take a quick TO. As the pendulum of momentum, it has stayed on the side of the Lady Warriors since that opening set. As I will pull back up our Facebook and see if anybody's talking to us out there, Alinda. It looks like just Brandy so far. So where you at? Where you at, fans? Let us know where you're watching from this morning, how you're taking in the action, who you're rooting for, what you had for breakfast, a prediction on the Buckeye game, how many catches will Cade Stover have today. We'll see you when the Buffaloes just run roughshod over CSU. All those things. What snacks do you bring out to volleyball matches? We're kind of looking up here in the bleachers. I see a piece of popcorn has hit the surface. Do you believe in the 5-second rule, or does it really matter? If it's been down there for a minute, are you going to pull up like a gummy snack or something and still stuff it in your mouth and eat it, or is it over with?
Well, when I was little, I used to do the 5-second rule, but now since I'm older, I throw it away.
Now, I think I, too, bought into the 5-second rule, but it's probably helped my immune system, my digestive system, all that dirt and gunk that you pick up off the floor. There's something to it, Alinda, that keeps us a little bit stronger. All these kids these days, I mean, my goodness, they're getting vaccines for everything, and they're taking all these different vitamins and just way too much going on there. As we get another ace. Check this out. Krieger's got about 3 of them, I think, this morning. Olivia's having a great match. Hello. Getting her Drake on, going back-to-back now. And I seen Drizzy just dropped a new track last night. Have you heard it yet?
No.
I have not either. But my daughter informed me that, as the kids say, it's pretty lit. And I got to check it out.
Oh, lit.
L-I-T, Linda.
All right.
Speaking of lit, Weaver lighting the fuse right there. She'll get another opportunity at it, and this time she comes up with the smash burger. Extra onions, making the opponents cry. Not really. I didn't see any tears out there, but figuratively speaking.
Right, yeah.
I think kind of Cougar Nation collectively dropping a couple of little sob tears out of their eyeballs right now as they see they're getting trounced. Things started off so hot. Now all of a sudden, Ontario, they're the ones rocking the planks. Allen's been dynamic. She's had several kill shots tonight. Got to be getting close to double digits for her. Handing out some high fives and some smiles. See those big dimples. Her and Counts enjoying their morning. And you got to. Takes a lot to roll out of bed and just get right after it. Facial, and it's a freebie. Didn't have to pay a nickel for this one. But probably not the kind that you're looking for if you're a libero. And look, a little apology.
Whoa! That was a nice.
2 in a row. It looks like poor Audrey just can't seem to find herself out the way. They're going to rotate her out. This is for the best. PJ Endicott's going to spell her out because if you get smashed in the face a couple of times, I mean, homecoming season's upon us here, Linda. You got to be looking sharp. Can't have too much makeup on the face, so
right.
Don't want to be rocking those bruises. But 14-2. Cougars catching the side out here. As we'll get some rotation. Some of the younger players getting into the mix now for the Warriors. And here she is, the new setter into the ball game. Counts. Couldn't get her an assist, but she sends it back over, and then some confusion. Hendrick didn't go after it. It's all going downhill right now for Crestview in this third set. That right there, I think kind of a perfect picture of what we've seen during this 15-2 start. And an unforced error here from PJ Endicott as the good times just keep rolling for the Lady Warriors. And something about that kid down here, he might be on a dog leash and he's drooling all over the floor, but he's helping out these kids pull off some aces, giving them some popcorn. Timeout taken by the Cougars. And I don't know what you say to them at this point. Maybe they've got some snacks that they can leak in off the backside of that bench. No little kids floating around here. I mean, for them, it just feels like a bunch of Sour Patch Kids in their mouth. Kind of just like, hey, maybe even some Warheads at this point, Alinda. It's been a rough third set go.
Yeah, very rough.
Let's see, a mini student section here in the house. Looks like mostly just the junior varsity players. But popcorn everywhere. That we've determined.
Yeah.
That is the cuisine of choice here in Olivesburg. Putting smiles on everybody's face. Got some peanut M&Ms up here in the top of the crowd too. I really try to limit myself on candy because I eat so much peanut butter that I feel like that's how I justify it. I won't have any of the gummy treats or a whole lot of M&Ms. But Alinda, I'm going through a half a jar a day right now. It's becoming problematic. Have you ever heard of like a counseling group? Is there
No.
a get well program for a peanut butteraholic?
Nope, never heard of it.
Well, I think I'm in trouble then, just like the Cougars are. This is one of the biggest deficits I have seen ever in a high school volleyball match at any point, because this means not only is Ontario playing well, but they're not hurting themselves. But on cue, just like that, a side out for Allen. And because it's one of the rare Cougar points, let's replay this. Bo Lacey giving them a little love. It's in their backyard here. What do they have in their bag of tricks here for Hendrick the Jr. off the serve? Back-to-back points now for Crestview. Never say die. Big point there at the net for the Lady Cougs. And Oliver fresh back into the match after wearing a couple off of the face. Not able to bring that one back over, so it leads to Wharton now. Or excuse me, here's Weaver. Annie with the jump serve. Targeting poor Audrey. Cross court, big shot there by Emily. But a nice scramble. Keeps it up here. The point continues as Emily Weaver pokes it off of a Warrior face. And they got to start protecting themselves out here. Like I said, it's dance season. Next Saturday, I believe, is homecoming for Ontario. I got a freshman daughter. It's going to be her first dance. I got to tell you, I'm a little uncomfortable right now, Alinda. She's got dresses going on. She's getting, like, she said something called boob tape that she's got to wear. Like, I just don't know how I feel about all this stuff. Boob tape?
What is that?
To kind of keep the dress stuck to the body. That way she's not showing off too much when she's boot scooting and boogieing out on the floor.
I never heard of that, but okay.
It's a thing.
Okay.
Amazon's got it in all sorts of shapes and sizes. I had to learn the hard way just the last couple of days, so this is fresh on my brain.
Well, Amazon got everything, so it's like...
They got it all.
They got it all.
I wonder if there's something that they don't sell. That's the better question. What can you search on there that doesn't pop up? I have to test that one day. Jeff Bezos supplies the world with pretty much everything. Let's see who wants to serve for the Cougars. PJ Endicott going to step up here. Set up near side, Wharton charging in. It's handled there by Shiflett. Push shot to the middle of the floor. Creed off the setup. Big swing. Too much crunch right there for Dilly. So back-to-back points for the first time in this third set for the Cougars. As we got a football score out there, 21-7. Couple touchdown lead. Pretty rare here on the volleyball surface. And Morrison keeping the streak alive. Crestview at least building some confidence here. You probably got to think this third set's out of reach, but can feel a lot better about yourself heading into the fourth. Big swing. And dices up the onion. And a rotation out for Taylor Dilly. As here comes Lena Creed. Targets the back line and Oliver. Block party for two at the net. And now Wharton punches it cross court. Not going to work out. Cougars pull within a baker's dozen. Emily, good looking low laser beam. Creed sends over a free ball out of play. So the Cougars at least get into double figures. Can they put a little heat here on the Lady Warriors? Get them in a position where they feel like they got to call a timeout. Well done there by Audrey, going down to make that play. Can they dig this one out from Wharton? They can. Now the set, and just a little tapper is good. Jill Weaver finding the empty spot on the floor. Campfire action. Everybody sitting around feeling the heat. As Crestview trying to turn up the heat here. 4-point run. And a chance for more. Warriors, though, going to set it up near side. Wharton off the top of the net. Sends it home. 2 points away from taking a 2-set-to-none cushion. 2-1, I should say. A lot of encouragement coming for Miss Wharton here from the sideline. They love their senior. And just missed with that one. Very close. And I love how Hendrick didn't want to step on the line. Maybe that's something that's point there for Ontario. I was going to say a superstition. Couldn't think of the word for a second. Still early. We are in the afternoon, though, now.
Yay.
Woo! So morning time way behind us. For the set. Creed bumps it up. Weaver. And that will close it out, 25-12. Lady Warriors, opportunity to close it out as we head to the 5th. Coming up after this.
You mean a 4-set?
The 4th. This thing.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH.Report.
That's right. It could be afternoon nap time here ahead of the 4 p.m. kickoff for the Buckeyes. As we welcome you back inside of the Cougars Den for live and free high school volleyball featuring the Crestview Lady Cougars on the ropes right now as Ontario taking back-to-back sets after dropping the first. I'm Brian Skronsky. Alinda Patterson is joining me, our intern extraordinaire and stat tracker here this morning and now afternoon. And what did you see from that last set, Alinda, where Ontario was able to pull away with it pretty easy?
Mostly Ontario had like 13 kills,
That's big.
and they had like 7 areas and 7 ace, where the home team, they just have 2 kills in 4 areas and 2 ace. So Ontario had like more kills in the third set than the home team. So I feel like Ontario is trying to I feel like they're trying to win anyway, since they got a lot of kills. I think the kills is their most strong point.
The aces, too, 7 in one set. That's a pretty healthy digit. But Crestview has not led in quite a while. They're on top now, 2-1 here, as we're fresh underway in the 4th set this morning. Beautiful day in beautiful Olivesburg. Double hit there for Krieger, but she went over the 1,000 set assist mark, I should say, as a setter for her career. And I talked to her father this morning, and he didn't make no special sign or anything. They don't have anything planned for her, Linda. That's a pretty big accomplishment. 1,000? Come on, man. So, maybe Mom did something and will be here. I see Miss Corey Krieger sitting here on the top shelf. Scott looks like he's got his phone out, maybe paying attention to some of the college football action going on. Not to call him out, but it looks like there's a lot of cell phones out with some ESPN coverage going on. So those of you that are watching us, appreciate you. We know it's tough competing against the big boys, but the Buckeyes not on till 4 o'clock, so no excuses, Bucks fans. Got to give these volleyball ladies some love.
Right.
Not easy to roll out a bed early on a Saturday and get right after it.
That is true, especially like where, college football games is on, so.
Great looking dig by Creed, keeps it up. Sick cross-court shot and not able to bring it back over. Endicott makes it 6-2 now. Crestview finding some momentum as Jillian sends back line, set up here to the middle. Just get out the way. Look out below. Annie Weaver. Rocket.
Amy Weaver, she's really good. She got a lot of kills. Got the whole game.
Outside, big swing. Cougars push their edge back out to 4. Let's see if we got any additional comments coming in here on our live feed. See Tamara Creed, who I'm pretty sure is in the building, says go Warriors. Thanks for chiming in. Over on YouTube, still waiting for our first comment. We got a prize for the first person to chime in there. And another volleyball match going down right now on our airwaves. It's a big one too. Monroeville at Buckeye Central. Lady Eagles, state runners up in Division 4 last year, but they trail 2-0 on the road. Though they've got the lead in set number 3, so can keep an eye on that one as we keep you up to speed here with the Lady Cougars. Just a little two-handed push back into the corner. And a mistimed serve for Crestview leads to a side out. as that was Endicott with the miscue. And now a chance for Taylor Counts. Drifting away, another push. They handle it this time from McKenna Tackett. Is Ontario making things interesting here. And no surprise, Annie Weaver coming up with another crucial point. And it's an ace for Taylor Counts. Making these last 2 points count as Ontario pulls back within 2. But Little Breeze carries that one the distance as it sails out of the playing surface. And a rotation now for the Cougars. Gets Jillian Weaver back on the floor. She's on the front line, working in the trenches. And the Cougars now get an ace of their own. Callie Shiflin, our player spotlight this morning. Or actually, that's Emily Weaver. The senior looking for back-to-back points. Set up, though, to the middle. Beautiful execution. And that one destroyed by Dilly. Big left-handed shot there by Jill Weaver. Back and forth we go with Morrison just missing the target. This one was pretty close. See the sophomore about a half foot away from keeping the serve with the Lady Cougars. Gives a chance now for Lena. Making sure she's got that grippy on the bottom of her shoes. They'll set it up back line here for Emily. Crushes the crouton right there. Boom, right into the corner. GPS coordinates tracking. Now behind Allen. Man, look at the reach back. Are you serious with that athleticism? Check this out on the Bo Lacey replay. Got to reach back and still able to produce that kill shot. Pretty awesome stuff. And we are looking to do a weekly volleyball show, folks, where we would have what we're going to call Spike TV, the best spikes of the week. Have some Kill Bill action too, the best kill shots. I think probably would have ended up on there. We are seeking sponsorship for that, so if you are a business owner and or know of one that thinks that they would like to support a weekly high school volleyball show, holler at me, Brian Skronsky, Brian at OH.Report on my email. Get you set up for some really cool stuff. And after some discussion, they're going to say it was tipped by Crestview. Their coach don't like it, but she's got to deal with it. As the Warriors streaking back right now, we're even at a dozen apiece. And even more discussion here from these two officials. And what you see is what you get. Both of these OHSAA certified refs said that there's a little tip drill. First lead here of the fourth set for Ontario, as they've got an opportunity to close things out here in the fourth. And the block table set up there that time for the Warriors. Krieger and Allen side by side with some nice liftoff. Nearly went down as another ace. Now Weaver into the net. Sails out of bounds. And they're going to change the call. They're going to say that it never actually went over. Ontario tried to sell it with the celebration. These referees ain't going to be fooled, Alinda. Not that easy. So it's actually 14-13. To see if I can figure out how to take a point away. Hey, Adam, what's the key to take a point away here? We'll just wait on it. So we do have the correct score up there now. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Patience is a virtue. They've been saying that since way back in the days. And blocks are a virtue here today for the Warriors. They have done a magnificent job of playing that net. Allen, she's got at least 3 on the day. Great anticipation. As the Warriors force a timeout here from Crestview, they sense it slipping away just a little bit as they've hurt themselves with a few miscues here. How many errors are we talking about for Crestview in this fourth set?
6.
6 errors. That's a few too many.
Oh, look at the little baby.
Oh my gosh, so cute. So much work. Now you're kid free for now, right?
Yes.
Not a mama just yet. Do you got nieces or nephews?
I got, yes, a niece and nephew.
Probably smart to keep it that way because then you can just always drop them off when you're done with them and you've had your fill.
Yep.
Kids are fun though. Oh, big swing and a direct hit. Heat-seeking missile there for the Cougars. So Callie with a big point. And a crucial opportunity right now here for Crestview as they got the double block set up. But Ontario able to scramble and then put it home. Nice touch, cracks the egg in the middle there for Annie Weaver. Now they'll set it up far side. Big swing for Emily. Can't cash it in. So she leaves the deposit slip at home. As the Warriors now looking to get some extra money in their account. And off the let, nice diving reception for Morrison. Beautiful stuff right there. But the point belongs to Dillian Company as Ontario 5 points away now from heading home a bit early. So the Cougars back on their heels, and that trend will continue. Another service ace. There have been plenty. Aces have been wild here for the Lady Warriors on the road. Big swing for Weaver. And they needed that one. Off the Shiflet serve, it leads to this, rocking the planks yet again. Annie Weaver, we are not worthy, young lady. Definitely got to be the front runner for our most valuable player. And a big smile from her. That was pretty cool.
Right, that was.
Not if you're a Cougar fan, but check out this action. Boink, boink, boink. Looking more like pinball out there than a girls' high school volleyball match. As Weaver just missed that one. About an inch too low as it caroms off the net. And it keeps the hopes alive here for the Lady Cougars. Certainly got to get a work quick here, and they will. Crucial point. Endicott's going to need quite a few more. Looks like her braid's coming out just a little bit. Crestview coming undone a bit this afternoon, and Wharton murking that one as we have got match point now for these Lady Warriors and one of their seniors back at the service stripe. Taylor can close this thing out with one more point. Sends it back line, kept up by Morrison. The set by Krieger, and Wharton puts it away. Game, set, match. Ontario coming through with a big win here this morning as they end their two-match losing streak. But we still got more to come this morning, including our MVP interview. So keep it here. We got the post game, and we're going to hear from one of these ladies. I think my vote goes for Annie Weaver. We'll have that and more on the other side of the break.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH.Report.
Today's live and free high school volleyball match is live and free thanks to these amazing sponsors. You see Sutton Bank up there on the screen. They're on all of our Crestview and Ontario games. Love them, and I love earning cash rewards of my choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. Bob and Bob Door Company, they've got entry doors, storm doors, garage doors, and openers. Bob and Bob, they've been providing fast, friendly, and reliable service for over 51 years. If it hinges, swings, or pivots, they can fix it. Bo Lacey Construction, experience you can trust, done right and on time. And Scout Construction, Josh Mobley, always hiring. They do amazing stuff there. Any type of job that you need done, from siding to gutters to chimneys to new kitchens and bathrooms, make sure that you holler at them at Scout Construction. We are back now with our player of the game, presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, and I don't think there was any question. The standout this morning, Annie Weaver, the sophomore from Ontario. Let's start first with just a win. You guys are coming off of back-to-back losses and just getting the good juju flowing again. What does this mean, and how does it feel?
It feels good. I think that after a couple losses that we finally picked it up a little bit and realized that we need to, pick it up a little bit more. So I think we're doing pretty good right now.
This is a really senior-laden club, and as a sophomore, you kind of look like the go-to girl out there at times in the kill game. How cool is that they have that type of confidence in you to look for you, and you were delivering time in, time out?
Yeah, I think we have a really good group of seniors, and they'll really be missed. But I think that, I've always played club, and I think that, I'm pretty compared to most seniors. So but I think the senior class is really good. So
tell me about some of those kill shots that you have and just how it feels to be able to jump that high, smash it, and see that your opponents have absolutely no chance to get to it.
Yeah, it feels really good because most of the time I feel like I'm not going to get to it, but once I do hit it, it's a really good feeling.
So for you girls moving forward in the MOAC championship chase, obviously Highland's really good. You just got a shot at them. Where do you feel like you fit in the mix outside of some of the top dogs like them?
I think we're pretty high up there with like Highland and Galleon, and I think that when we play them the second round, it'll be very good competing and stuff. So, but I think we can rise up there a little bit more.
Well, congratulations getting back on the winning track here this morning. Is there anybody that you want to shout out? Go for it.
I'd like to shout out the seniors because they're really positive and they're a really good class for our team.
And actually, I do got one more question for you because one of those seniors, Miss Krieger, went over 1,000 assists
Yes.
today. What can you say about her and what she brings to the table?
She's a really good positive player, and I feel like she brings joy to the team because she's our setter. And I don't know, she's a very good positive player on the team.
Annie Weaver, our Bob and Bob Door Company MVP. We're going to pan over, check out your teammates if you want to get them riled up one more time here on camera.
Hey!
Woo! That's your MVP! 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 All right, thanks, Annie.
Thank you.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Hi, I'm Josh with Scout Construction, proud sponsor of local teams and athletes. Check out your favorite local sports right here on the OH.Report.
We are back now with our Scout Construction LLC post-game in Ontario coming on the road this morning. They get it done inside of the Cougars' den as the Lady Warriors drop the first set and then come back for 3 straight as they look fantastic to get back to their winning ways. I'm Brian Skoronsky. We'll have Alinda Patterson jump on here as we wrap things up this morning. And Alinda, you told me watching the pregame warm-ups that you thought that Ontario was ready, that they looked like they were going to be a bunch that had the game to get a win. You were definitely right. What did you like most about what the Lady Warriors brought this morning?
It was like mostly of like the kills and the aces, and also like it seemed like they know their strength when it comes to make sure they got a good solid kill in. So I think that's what stood out to me the most. It's like the strength of the kills and the aces is the most important of the game or the team as well. There was like the communication was good, but I feel like the home team had more communication than Ontario did. So, but you know.
I think the Cougars will have an opportunity to bounce back and be better moving forward, as they had a 4-match win streak snapped this morning, and they came out and they showed a lot of promise. Definitely never gave up in any of the sets, but in particular in that 3rd and 4th set, it kind of got away from them early, Alinda, and they weren't able to dig themselves out of the hole. So maybe being quicker starters when you open up some of these games could go a long way for Crestview. When they did have the fast start in the first set, that was the lone time that they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, but like I said, I think that with the Cougars, I think that they just need to stay focused and stay like more like have the energy. Like it's like the first set they did an amazing job, but it was like after that I felt like the energy just went lost and went down. They just thought that we gonna win, but it's like you have to have that same energy, that same motivation throughout the whole game. Rather you first, second, third, fourth set, it's like have to have the same energy, same motivation. I feel like that's what I tell you. I feel like after the first set, they probably said, "Well, look, we need to get our energy up." So,
well, the Warriors come out of here with a big win as they pull back to 500 3-1 your final score inside of the Cougars Den. Got to thank a whole bunch of people real quick before we get out of here, including Alinda for tracking stats for us today. Thank you so very much. And Mr. Adam Thompson being on the camera for us today. All of our generous sponsors that bring you live and free action here, including Sutton Bank. Those guys are awesome. Bob and Bob Door Company. We had Scout Construction LLC on the game, as well as Bo Lacey Construction. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon, folks. Buckeyes kicking off at 4 p.m., looking to go to 3-0 on the season. But for now, from the Cougars Den, so long. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and go Browns on Monday.